Okay, let's dive in. Imagine this.
Uh,
You're on a quest for justice, right?
okay.
Traveling across continents, knocking on the doors of, well, over 100 different organizations.
100, wow.
Yeah, intelligence agencies, police, embassies, international bodies, you name it, all to report crimes you believe were committed against you.
That's quite the undertaking.
It really is.
Yeah.
And that's the core of the material we're looking at today, the journey of Graham Edwin Wilkins.
Right, and he had some very specific claims.
Extremely specific. He believed he was targeted by what he called hostile enemy actors, specifically Black Hand agents.
Black Hand agents, a term he used for some kind of clandestine group.
Exactly. A group he felt was actively pursuing him. And his claims included, well, a terror attack using a sonic frequency weapon.
A sonic weapon?
Yeah, and also electronic warfare, EW technology, which he alleged caused epileptiform seizures.
Seizure-like symptoms, basically, triggered by these alleged attacks.
Precise.
What's truly fascinating here, though, maybe it isn't just the allegations themselves, unusual as they are, it's the sheer scope of his efforts.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking documented interactions, like you said, over 100 of them.
Yeah.
With authorities all over UK, Europe, Asia, even Africa. This was between 2018 and 2024.
A huge time frame and geographical spread.
It really raises a big question, doesn't it? What happens when someone tries persistently to report serious allegations like these?
Allegations that are maybe highly unusual.
Exactly. And they just hit a consistent wall. Bureaucracy, confusion, maybe just outright dismissal.
Right. So our mission in this deep dive is basically to trace that relentless pursuit.
Okay.
We want to highlight the specific interactions Graham Edwin Wilkins had, the responses he got or often didn't get, and maybe figure out what that tells us about trying to navigate official channels when your claims are, well, way outside the box.
Sounds good. Where does it start?
So Graham's journey really seems to kick off in earnest around 2018 back in the UK. He went straight to MI5, the Domestic Intelligence Agency, reporting this alleged terror attack.
Bold move. How did that go?
Not well. Instead of taking a report, the officer at reception, apparently, made insinuations about his mental health, refused to even accept a written account.
Ah, that old chestnut. Questioning the messenger's sanity.
Seems like it. He also tried GCHQ, the Signals Intelligence Place, and the National Crime Agency, the NCA. Same result. No assistance.
So this initial dismissal, especially bringing up mental health right away, it highlights a critical barrier, doesn't it?
Definitely.
It feels like a common institutional reflex, maybe. When allegations are really out there, question the person's state of mind first, investigate the claims later, or never.
Yeah. And with the British Transport Police, it got even stranger.
How so?
He reported suspected manipulation by a foreign intelligence agency. Their response, he was directed into an ambulance.
An ambulance for an intelligence report.
Yep. Taken to a London hospital, locked in a room. He felt completely tricked. Only got out after saying he felt fine.
Wow. So directing someone with non-medical claims straight to a hospital, it raises serious questions about what an appropriate official response even looks like in these cases.
Absolutely. And his efforts didn't stop there, not by a long shot. By 2022, still in the UK, he was trying everyone.
Like who?
Metropolitan Police, they were closed. Downing Street, even Buckingham Palace officers there just refused to take messages.
Really? Just flat refusals?
Yeah. Similar non-responses from the U.S. and French embassies. Europe House, too. It's a consistent theme, isn't it?
It absolutely is. And that pattern just continued as he moved into Europe.
Right.
He traveled all the way to The Hague, specifically to talk to Europol, the EU's law enforcement agency.
Okay, makes sense.
But he was forced off a train in Lille, France. He described it as a setup. Didn't even make it to The Hague that time.
A setup. That sounds dramatic.
It does. And later, at Europol and the International Criminal Court, the ICC, he was either turned away at the door or just told to, post his written notes through a slot.
Just drop it in the mail, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And maybe most incredibly, inside the EU Parliament building in Strasbourg.
Yeah.
He claims he was actually attacked again, right there, by secret government electronic warfare tech, induced those seizures while people around him apparently just ignored him.
Wow. Inside the Parliament building itself. That consistency, the refusal to even accept reports, it really points to something systemic, doesn't it? Not just bad luck with individual officers.
I think so. It suggests a potential gap in how these systems handle claims that don't fit neatly into existing boxes.
He faced similar refusals. Yeah. EU Commission council buildings in Brussels and Strasbourg. Tried Belgian police about a British government conspiracy.
Let me guess. No luck.
They only took a report about his stolen smartphone. Nothing else. Later in Geneva, the UN, UNHCR, didn't seem to take his persecution claims seriously either. Italy, Poland, same story. Police lost interest, detained him briefly, or just handed his reports back.
And things got even tougher for him personally, right? His resources started dwindling.
Hugely complicated things. In Oslo, Norway, his bank accounts were empty somehow. He ended up sleeping rough.
Homelessness on top of everything else.
Exactly. Tried to get medical tests at a hospital there, refused because he had no money.
That just shows how personal difficulties pile up, creating even more barriers when you're trying to deal with official systems. Almost insurmountable barriers.
Yeah. And even later, at the British Embassy in Laos, he was relying on charity by then, using their phones. He claims he was attacked with EW during the calls.
During calls from the embassy itself.
That's what he claims. Then in Thailand, tried delivering an evidence dossier to loads of embassies. U.S., British, EU, UN, French, German.
Yeah.
Consistent refusal. They wouldn't sign for it. They wouldn't accept the physical documents.
Just a flat no everywhere.
So what does all this mean for you, listening to this, reflecting on this, well, incredible deep dive?
Well, if you try and connect it to the bigger picture, Graham Edwin Wilkins' story, his detailed account, it really illustrates a profound challenge, I think. A challenge for anyone trying to report complex, high-stakes incidents to official bodies, especially when those incidents sound unusual.
Right.
We've heard about the MI5 officer hinting at mental health issues, the British Transport Police sending him to a hospital.
That a bizarre train incident heading to Europol.
Yeah, the setup, the constant refusals just to accept reports, and these repeated claims of EW attacks in the EU Parliament, even at the British Embassy in Laos making phone calls.
And despite the sheer number of attempts, I mean, over 100.
Cross continents.
The variety of organizations, his absolute persistence, that the outcome was pretty much always the same.
Yeah.
No assistance offered.
Consistently. And then you add in the financial hardship, the homelessness, relying on charity. It just made everything exponentially harder.
So the final thought for you to consider is this. What does this whole extensive, documented journey tell us? What does it say about how accessible, how responsive our global security and justice systems really are?
Especially when they're faced with allegations that just don't fit the standard mold. Or when someone genuinely feels targeted by hidden forces.
What are the broader implications when someone's urgent calls for help, documented like this, just go unanswered by the very institutions supposedly designed to provide that help?